One morning, Percy and James were on a loan to BNSF. They were in a yard in Northern California. "Hey, Percy," said the BNSF GP38 switcher. "Hello there, 379. That's a strange name." "Yeah, here in America, we don't have names. We just go by our road numbers." "Okay, but did you have a task for me today?" "Yeah, there's an old mill nearby. We had to drop off a Conrail hopper, or well, just a hopper there yesterday. And I need you to bring it back to this yard. We have a train that needs to be built up, and we're just waiting for that Conrail hopper. Could you go collect it today? I'm out of fuel right now. I'm waiting to be refueled." "Sure." So without a hesitation, Percy went off to go collect the hopper. But Percy came to a complete stop when he realized something. He was on the wrong line. Dang it, that means I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the end of the siding and go collect the car. So Percy backed up. I had to push because it is free will, but he had to back up. So Percy had to turn around using the three-way switch at the opening of the yard. But Percy came along his first problem. The switch was misaligned. "Oh, bother," he said as he had to come to a halt to wait for whatever train had to go by next. So Percy had to wait as James came slowly by. Took him a long time, but finally James came into view of the camera, but also finally came by. Took him forever. As he went around the corner, he went as slow as possible due to a speed restriction in the area, which agitated Percy even more. Percy was getting sick of this. He wasn't gonna wait. He was getting really sick of this and started to get bored before finally the last car of James cleared and Percy could continue on his way to get the hopper car. And finally, Percy reached where the hopper car was. And he chugged by real fast. Then he stopped. The switch was thrown, and he reversed back and was able to collect the hopper. But then another train came. Before he could leave, a manifest raced right by him, with two rare locomotives in the lead. The train rocketed by at a fast speed before disappearing off into the distance. After that manifest went by, Percy was allowed to leave, with a single hopper car he needed collected in tow. But after finding an old Y down the main line, he was quickly able to turn around and bring the hopper car back to the yard. And he quickly backed the car down the track, back into the yard, and shoved it onto a nearby track that was conveniently empty. He noticed that a bunch of the freight cars from the yard were missing and decided to ask about them. "Well, I brought the hopper. Thanks, Percy. You're a real help around here. I just got refueled, by the way, so you don't need to do any more jobs right now." "Okay. Question, I noticed some of the freight cars in the yard were missing. What happened?" "Oh, we just sent them out on a train with some power that we just borrowed from another yard." "What were the engines by chance? Because I saw a manifest on my way out." It was a Southern Pacific and a Norfolk Southern. Why?" "That train passed me while I was at the mill. It rocketed by me." "Huh. Yeah. I don't know the train symbol. I never care. But still, yeah. But you can go on and do whatever now. You're no longer needed. For right now. I'll contact you when I'll contact your crew when you're needed." Alright. And so Percy left after that little bit of expedition. And after that, Percy decided to go off and just kind of explore the main line. He was only prohibited 23 miles of track to explore, but he decided to go off on his adventures. And as he went off, this is where we conclude our episode. Thank you for tuning in. Well, that's before Percy could leave, a manifest raced right by him, with two rare locomotives in the lead. The train rocketed by him at a fast speed before finally just disappearing off into the distance. Before he could leave, a train raced by him, a manifest which, come on. But after finding an older Y down the main line, he was able to turn around and come back to the yard.